conditions, unwelcoming environments, isolated locations. Crowley knows you don't get to choose where the mission is. You just have to execute it. That's why Crowley has spent nearly 130 years amassing experience and developing assets to solve logistical challenges around the world. From Alaska and the Arctic to the beaches of the Russian Far East and West Africa, Crowley is no stranger to remote locations and austere environments. For decades, the company has successfully delivered fuel and materiel over the shore to support safe, efficient operations for both military and commercial customers. With skilled crews and unique assets, such as custom-built, double-hulled, shallow-draft vessels, Crowley can successfully navigate otherwise inaccessible near-coastal and inland locations in water as shallow as 2.5 feet. And innovative strategies such as floating hoses, beaching barges with roll-on, roll-off capability, and offshore lightering allow Crowley to quickly, safely, and efficiently deliver sustainment to some of the most inhospitable locations on the planet. Like Point Lay, where Crowley's annual 500,000-gallon fuel delivery can make the difference between life and death for the residents of this remote Arctic community. Historically, fuel was delivered 10,000 gallons at a time, loaded onto small barges that traversed back and forth across the large intertidal lagoon. The process was time-consuming, inefficient, and posed an increased risk to the environment. The high stakes and short operating window demanded a new solution. Today, in a display of innovation and logistics best practices, Crowley deploys 7,000 feet of collapsible floating hose to deliver fuel from barge to beach in one seamless transfer. What once took a crew of 30 days now takes a handful of operators less than 3 days. In the remote community of Barrow, nearly 400 miles north of the Arctic Circle, Crowley must navigate sea ice, swell, and crashing waves to deliver fuel in between bouts of punishing weather. Here, Crowley gets in and out as quickly as possible, using an innovative approach that involves offshore lightering and shallow draft barges on the beach. The operation involves a fuel barge or tanker positioned offshore, a beach barge set up to pump fuel 24 hours a day, and a mule barge that moves back and forth between the two. Using this process, Crowley transfers up to 6 million gallons of fuel in just 5 days. By reversing the process, Crowley can also take fuel from the beach back to the barge, and the roll-on, roll-off capability of Crowley's barges allows crews to load or unload equipment efficiently, as well as provide inland transportation where